So is it super unwoke that I'm starting International Women's Month with a romance novel? Or is it actually so fucking woke that it's ahead of its time?
Read a book, you illiterate son of a bitch. Step up your vocab.
Hi, my name is Cree Miles, aka Black Emily Dickinson. Like, subscribe, share. Like, subscribe, share. Sometimes I feel like a seagull when I do it. Like, subscribe. Okay, I am here to review a romance novel. I know, you'll say. I didn't think that I would ever be here either. I haven't read a romance novel since Something Blue, and that came out in 2011, and I read it right around then. Ethan was still in diapers, and Ethan is not in diapers anymore. Okay, so when I was preparing for this book, If I Had Never Met You, I went and looked up the author, and on her Instagram, the bio line says, "I write chick lit if that's what we must call it." And that was the first time I had ever seen the term chick lit. So I looked it up, and it's basically romance novels, I guess. And so when I looked up chick lit, or what makes a romance novel, the definition said that it is a book that deals with emotions and love, generally featuring a female protagonist. May also feature the color pink. So men don't love or have emotions or like pink? Please make it make sense. Oh, you can't because it's misogynist. I don't know what dingbat gendered emotions or colors, but it's literally killing us, okay? And you know what? I was all heavy schmevy last week regarding Girl with a Loud Voice. I'm not going to do that again. But toxic masculinity is literally killing us. It's literally destroying the planet. So anyway, on to If I Had Never Met You. Everything that I'm telling you is already on Goodreads as a review. I do not post spoilers, you guys. Like, you don't have to ask me that. Like, are you going to spoil the book in this review? No. Huh? The protagonist is a woman named Lori, who is white and African, who is in a relationship with a man named Dan. After about a decade and a half of being in this partnership, Dan decides to call it off, seemingly on a whim, and that obviously leaves Lori reeling and grieving. Dan and Lori both work in the same facility. They're both lawyers, and there is a new hotshot lawyer there named Jamie who's fine. He wants to make partner, and when he asked the bosses, they said that he could not make partner because they could not take him seriously because he was single. So he presents Lori with a proposition to fake date. That way she could get back at Dan, the fuckboy man, and Jamie could potentially become partner. And we're just going to leave it there. The novel covers a couple classic romance tropes that the author executes wonderfully. We have the slow burn throughout the novel where you're just waiting and hoping that they will just finally fall into each other's arms and love each other. And then we have this whole tension around them not wanting to touch, or should they touch because they aren't dating but they need to look like they're dating. It's great. Very satisfying. I enjoyed the novel immensely. I want to be crystal clear about that. But I did have a criticism around Lori's character development, specifically around her racial makeup. So another trope, not a romance novel trope, but a white author trope, is that when they write characters of color, the only characters whose races get mentioned are the characters of color. This is problematic because it centers and normalizes white while othering everything else. I found out explicitly that 3 of the characters were characters of color, and all of the other characters, when I was introduced to them, I just kind of had to assume that they were white until proven otherwise. It's a tale as old as time. But if you're into romance novels, which I am on board now, that aside, I would say read it. Got an advanced copy from William Burroughs, and it was wonderful, and I can't wait to do more. I really think that I'm going to start working romance novels into my repertoire more regularly because I really enjoyed this and I just breezed through it. I couldn't put it down. It was wonderful. So that's all I got. I'll see you guys on Friday, and then I'll see you on Sunday, and then, yeah, that's it. Have a wonderful rest of the week. Hump day!